Chester says that CNN is responsible for getting Trump out of office and helping Biden through his term. Listen to this tape. Chester and Hoffman believe CNN managed to get Trump out of office, their words, and Chester calls CNN propaganda.
Yeah, I mean, like Trump, we did it. Like when Trump was, I don't know, like his hand was shaking or whatever like that. We brought in like so many medical people to like all tell a story that like it was all speculation. That he was like neurological damage, like that he was losing it. He's unfit to, whatever. We were creating a story there that we didn't know anything about. So that's I think that's propaganda. We had nothing else to run with at that time. We were like just taking shots off the bow, just hoping something would hit. Like Matt Gaetz right now, he's like this Republican. Like he's a problem for the Democratic Party because he's so conservative, right? And he can cause a lot of hiccups in passing of laws. So it would be great for the Democratic Party to get him out. So we're going to keep running those stories to keep hurting him and make it so that it can't be parried and like just settled outside of court and just like if we keep pushing that, it's helping us. That's propaganda. It's helping us in some way.
This is truly an extraordinary series of events. I've been coming on your show for 10 years and I've known you for a long time. This is probably the biggest story by implication, what it represents. This guy, a director at CNN, you saw the tapes. He's admitting the network is propaganda. He says they were trying to get Trump out without admitting that's what they were doing. You saw me confront him about that. I just want them to be honest. He's not being honest. They're deceiving. And he says that they're helping Biden. They're painting Biden in order to help him with his aviator shades. So this is an extraordinary admission. It's the #2 trending story globally on Twitter, which is ironic because Jack Dorsey banned Project Veritas from Twitter, yet our stories trend on Twitter. That means the truth is getting out there no matter what. And I mean, this is what we've suspected. It doesn't shock your audience, but it is amazing that the man was caught on tape. He's not just an unwitting whistleblower. He's participating in what he knows is wrong. He says it's propaganda, but as Charlie Chester, the director at CNN, says in this hidden camera recording, he says, fear sells. But interestingly enough, this guy, Charlie Chester, has deleted his LinkedIn page. He's taken down his account. He said on LinkedIn, Sean, that he played a pivotal role in the 2020 election at CNN. So I don't know if this is an FEC violation, but the implications are staggering because Google and Twitter prefer CNN in their algorithms, and CNN considers themselves the most trusted name in news. But here they are admitting that they're trying to help certain political candidates, and they're trying to hide that. But Sean, there's been radio silence from CNN. No one has been able to get a comment from CNN on this, so we intend to release part 2 tomorrow, which we think is even worse. Talks about COVID and some of the fraud and misrepresentation the network does as it relates to COVID.
You're attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Go ahead.
No, Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
since you are attacking
No,
our news
not you.
organization,
Not you.
can you give us a chance?
Your organization
You are
is
attacking
terrible.
our news organization.
Your organization
Can you give
is
us a
terrible.
chance
Let's
to ask
go.
a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can
Quiet.
you state...
Quiet.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
can you state
She's asking a
categorically...
question.
Mr.
Don't be rude.
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you
No, I'm
give
not
us a
going to give you a
question?
question. I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically...
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you state categorically that nobody... No, Mr. President-elect, that's not
Go ahead.
appropriate.